a lot of times people just look at the house, period. Yeah, the only ones that, and even the ones that are for sale, that doesn't mean for sale. That just means that he leaves it there so that people can keep calling. No, Zillow is a marketing company. They don't have any agents. They don't do any of that. And every time you call, then they get your information, and then for $5 they sell it. They sell the leads. They make a lot of money doing it. They make a lot of money. They make millions doing that. So mainly, see what we do is we have all the properties on the multiple listing service. That means that once a property is listed, we have the properties. Once a property is sold, then we know it's sold. We don't, because we have to put it as sold. He doesn't have to. So now in Stratford, you have an email address. All right, because I'm actually driving as I'm talking to you. I saw you call. I called you on the cell phone, and because there's a lot of information that I want to send you to bring you up to par as to what's going on out here in the real estate market. How many months have you been looking? Okay, so you just got started. So therefore, you just come into the market to see what's going on. Okay. All right. So there's some information that I'm going to send you. Okay. To get started with. That way, you're going to get some kind of idea of what's happening. I'm sure you've been watching TV. You hear all the news articles on real estate in Connecticut. There's newspaper articles, and they're commenting almost every half an hour on the real estate market in Connecticut, all across the United States, but especially in Connecticut. Yeah, so every half hour you can't turn the TV or radio on to hear about what's going on in real estate in Connecticut. And that's mainly because ever since the COVID, real estate has gone insane. In other words, people are coming and camping outside of houses and fighting and everything just trying to get a house. It's really been like insane, You have sometimes 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 offers on the same house, And then the prices that they put out there end up selling for $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 more than what the people are asking for. Because there's a big shortage, You're hearing about the shortage in everything, right? Shortage in supply, shortage in, well, it's even bigger in real estate. Very big shortage in real estate, and that's because they haven't built anything in the last 5 years, and the cost of lumber has skyrocketed. A piece of wood that used to cost $2 now costs $10, and so what's happening is that they're not building any new houses that much, and it's a good time to buy, yes, because it's only going to go higher. Prices are only going to go higher and higher and higher. Prices are not going down anytime soon. Within the next 4 or 5 years, because the only time the prices go down is if the cost of everything else goes down, and if they start building a lot of new houses, and they're not going to be able to do any of that. First of all, they can't find any land. You see, one thing about real estate is once you use up the land you have, you can't make any more. And a lot of people that would normally sell because of the COVID and all that and everything are not selling their homes. And the other thing is that the interest rates, right now it's a good time because interest rates are low. Interest rates are going to go up, but it's not going to make that much of a difference to real estate because the interest rates aren't going to go up that high. It's just going to go up a little bit at a time. So the interest rates are not, that doesn't factor into it that much at all. If the interest rate goes up by 1 point, then if you're qualified for $280 now, then you may be qualified for like maybe $250. Because as the interest rate goes up, the amount you qualify for goes down. That's all. No, not unless you put the difference in yourself. You have to put